Hi, I'm John Gabe. I'm the managing partner at the Metiss Group, and we've got the solution for you to make better hiring decisions. We call it the ECR Certification. So the ECR Certification is a training that we put hiring managers through to allow them to understand the science behind the assessments that they can use to make better hiring decisions. So who's the certification for? The certification works best for those people who are involved in the hiring process, hiring managers, HR, recruiters, even human behavior enthusiasts have found this certification valuable. So how is the training structured? Well, first it begins with some pre-work, where the participants are going to spend some time assessing themselves, assessing people that they know to understand how the whole process works. They'll receive the training materials before the session. It's best for the participants to familiarize themselves with all the resources and all the training materials. And then we move into the training. The training is structured in 4 90-minute segments. Each one of them are independent modules where they are all tied together at the end. After the training, the participants are given the materials they need to begin administering the assessment on their own. Each participant is assigned a Metiss Group senior advisor to assist them through the whole training process, from the beginning of the pre-training through the post-training, and then to assist the participants in their initial debriefs after they've finished off the training. The training can be done either virtually or in person, one day or spread across 2 days, or individually following the recordings. So what do we cover during the training? Well, it's important for us to understand the candidate experience. So we spend a fair amount of time talking about what the candidate is going to be going through during the assessment process. We're going to cover in depth 4 separate sciences of assessments and understand the nuance within each one of those assessments. What's more important is we're going to take those 4 assessments and understand how they work together. It's the power and the combination of those assessments that make this whole ECR unique and powerful. We're going to talk a little bit about how the assessments get administered to the candidates, how they get tracked, how they get gathered, and then how they get delivered to the hiring team. And then we're going to talk about what happens after the hire. How do we take this new hire, coach them on the assessments and what we've learned about them as a candidate, and we can make them a more successful new hire. So how do we support the participants through this whole certification process? Well, what's important is every participant is going to be assigned a TMG expert advisor to guide them through their whole learning journey. This advisor is going to be with them during the pre-training, they're going to be with them during the post-training, and they're going to help them with each of their new administered assessments and debriefing until they can get the handle of it on their own. The advisors are going to help the participants become familiar with the resources, understand the practice assessments, and help them become fluent in the assessment administration and interpretation. So what all is included in the certification? Well, you've got the practice assessments that come beforehand that are included. You've got the one-on-one advisor coaching and guiding throughout the whole process. You've got the 4 training modules. You have access to a library of resources that is amazing. There are over 12 different segments of resources. There's one other advantage to being trained, and that is access to our ECR assessments at a reduced cost from what you would normally be charged if you weren't certified. At the end, once you've completed it, you'll receive a badge that will be able to be displayed with all of your other credentials. So how much does the certification cost? It's about $2,000 to $3,500 per participant. The variability depends on whether we're going to be doing it in person or virtually, whether it's going to be done as a group, whether it's going to be done on site, but it's generally less than $4,000 per participant to be fully certified. If you're running one assessment a month, the savings in the assessments will pay for the certification within a year's time. So who is the training not for? Well, if you're not running enough assessments to become comfortable and fluent with them over time, it's probably not best to get certified. We recommend that you run at least one assessment a month to stay sharp, and that will keep you involved in the science enough to understand it. Anything less, if you're running 10 to less than that a year, it probably isn't enough to warrant you getting certified and staying sharp on it all. So that's our ECR certification. We have administered the certification to hundreds of leaders who are evaluating now thousands of candidates, all making a difference on their hiring decisions and making their teams stronger.